So in this lecture we are going to study how we can implement different types of data type in our program, right? So if you are not interested in, you already know how to implement data types in our program, you can skip this lecture, right? Though this is our first Java program that we have created in the previous lecture, right? So the first is byte data type. So we'll create a byte variable that is a, and this is equal to 100, right? So this is just an example, and we will again sys out and hit control space, right? So we can print out a from this. We will just type a, and then we will run this program, and you will see that in the console that 100 will be displayed successfully after doing this. And this is a major concept, uh, right? By for declaring data types, this is the basic program, right? So the next data type is short, right? So what is short? You will already learn the definition. So short, b is equals to, we will assume 5000, and then we will just sys out b, s out b, right? So now here we will run it again. It has displayed 5000. Now we will come to next data type, that is it also shows whole numbers. We will come to int, right? This is the most commonly used data type in Java. In C is equals to 10,000, and we will just sys out this C, right? So you can see in the console, right? 10,000 is displayed successfully. That means our program is absolutely correct. Now the next data type is long, right? So let's assume long d is equals to 10, 15 LL, right? So if for long you have to write that L compulsory, right? So it is the syntax of long, for printing long values, right? So we will just sys out D, and you can see that the number is displayed. So as you can see the difference, that this cell and is not displayed in the console, right? Because this is the part of the syntax. Now the next data type is float. To store any decimal numbers in your Java program, we can use float data type. So we will assume float d is equal to 0.25, and then sys out this e, right? So for float, the f is compulsory after the number, right? So as you can see in the console that 0.25 is successfully displayed, and that f is not displayed in the console. So now next data type is double, and for double we will take double f is equals to 19.99 d. So the d is syntax of double, and you have to always write d for any double numbers. So we have to just sys out f, right? So 19.99 is successfully displayed in our console, and we have successfully implemented all these programs, right? So after this, we will declare the next data type is boolean, right? So boolean, as you have discussed in the description, that boolean only stores true or false values. So we will type boolean is Java, and then is equals to true, we will assume that, and then we will implement a boolean is fish is equals to true, right? So in this like example, we will just sys out is Java, right? So when we sys out this, the answer will be true and true, right? So if we change this is fish to false, then the answer should be true and false, right? So this is how boolean data type is implemented. And we will next study the char data type, right? So char stores only single letter or number, right? So we'll store b in char, we'll store a, right? So we will display ch, right? So as you can see in the console that a is successfully displayed in the console, and our program is accurate. So now it also stores ASCII values. We will use the char a is equals to 65. We will use this for it also stores ASCII values, and we will also implement that, right? So the ASCII value for a is 65, then we will store a is equal to 65, and then So we cannot say a is equals to 65 and then we have to sys out n, right? So if we sys out n also, then the value of n is 65, then in the console it displays a, right? So it accepts ASCII values, it is proved that. So next is string, right? We will just declare a string greeting, right? And this is hello world, and we will just sys out this string. Now in string, this is showing error because s should be in the capital letter, right? So we will just write this capital, and we will just sys out the greeting, and you can see in the console that hello world is successfully displayed in the console. So this is the use of string data type. And this is the use of various other data types available in Java. And you have, I hope you have understood all the data types and how to implement them in your program. And I really hope that you should practice all these data types and implement one, at least one data type on your own as for the practice, right? So you can do some basic maths operations and various operations for by taking these data types, right? So that's it for this lecture, and we will be covering the data types and other part in the coming lectures.